Hi, welcome back to the channel. I am back with another reading. Today's reading is going to be a channeled message. I will pull tarot if I feel called to. But this video, I was a bit hesitant to put it up because I really wasn't sure how this information would help. But I'm being called to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've been sitting on this for about 3 weeks. So a few weeks ago, I felt the presence of Big Ange. Big Ange is a reality TV star, originally from Brooklyn, New York. She's an Italian woman that has mob connections. Okay. When I say connections, I mean that she comes from a family of that. Not saying necessarily that she was involved in that. She had a very popular business called I believe it was called the Drunken Monkey in Staten Island, New York. So she's a New Yorker like myself, specifically from Brooklyn, New York. So we're actually from the same place. So I did feel Big Ange's presence around May 30th. Okay. And I was being called to make a video because she wanted me to channel this message for her. So I was a little bit reluctant, but for whatever reason, I said, you know what, let me not go against what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling, and let me just go ahead and put the information out there. Maybe it'll make sense later. And then not only did Big Ange come, but she wasn't alone. She was with XXX Tentacion. XXX Tentacion is a recording artist who passed away very young a few years back. He passed away at I believe he was 20. I don't think he was even 21 yet when that happened. Um okay, and yeah, so he was unalived in a very violent way. So rest in peace to Big Ange and XXX Tentacion. And again, like I said, the connections, I was trying to figure out like why me? Like why are they coming to me? Why now? Why in this moment, right? That was my first initial thought. Like why am I feeling their presence around me? Um and obviously I made the connection really quick to Big Ange because we are born and raised in the same place, Brooklyn, New York. Even though there is a big age difference between the both of us, but because I'm into divination and I channel messages, I'm very open to spirits and things of that nature. So I can understand why she would come to me. Now with XXX Tentacion, I just feel like he just, wants to get this information out there. He does have a specific message for Little Uzi, um, which is really interesting. I did write down flashcards of what they want me to say. And then, of course, if I need to clarify anything, or I will use the tarot to clarify any messages. All right, so rest in peace to those that have transitioned, to the ancestors, especially to artists. I also heard Takeoff. So Takeoff may be coming in to give some messages as well. But yeah, rest in peace to the artists that have been unalived unjustly. Okay, so rest in peace to Biggie, Tupac, Prince, Michael Jackson, XXX Tentacion, Big Ange, and all those named and unnamed that, you know, may have been forgotten. So rest in peace to those. And of course, I am happy to be alive and happy to be chosen to channel these messages. So with all that being said, let's get right into it. All right, so I'm just going to read from the flashcards because I did write down specifically what he wanted me to say so that I wouldn't forget anything. All right, so XXX Tentacion and Big Ange came to me around May 30th. So this was May 30th of 2024. They did tell me that there's going to be a lot more that's going to be coming out about Drake. Okay, specifically Drake, Diddy. There will be more information coming out about Diddy and about Carisha and more people in the entertainment and reality TV industries. So I feel like that's why Big Ange came, is because she wants to kind of give a warning like, hey, when we see the takedown of the entertainment industry, i.e. Hollywood music, specifically music, and reality TV, energetically, these spirits, whether you believe in them or not, they are still here watching over us, just in a different way. Obviously, they're not in the flesh. So there's a lot more things that they can see. There's a lot more things that they can navigate in the unknown, unseen realm to be able to give these messages to us. So she did say that there is going to be a lot more people that are going to be talked about, meaning there's a lot more information that is going to come out about the entertainment industry and specifically reality TV industries. Okay. Um, so I feel like we need to pay attention to the people that are really silent during these times. So with everything happening surrounding Drake, there was also a lawsuit against DJ Academics. There's Kendrick dropped the bombshell single, Not Like Us, and talks about, pretty much outing Drake and a lot of the things that were kind of rumors. And obviously this is all allegedly, but Kendrick did drop a bombshell and pretty much outing Drake and his very questionable ways. Okay. So they are saying to pay attention to the people that are silent during these times. So specifically Trey Songz, French Montana, and Jay-Z. I don't know why specifically these three. Well, I know a little bit about Jay-Z as far as why that would happen. But again, Trey Songz, I've heard things about him as well. That there was some lawsuits against him, some SA allegations and things of that nature, and as well as French Montana. I did hear some SA allegations against French Montana as well. Okay, so that's that. And then XXX Tentacion goes on to say that he was spiritually, so he is going to be spiritually involved in Drake's takedown. That is exactly what I heard, so that's what I wrote down. XXX Tentacion will be involved spiritually in Drake's takedown. He also talks about Takeoff. He does say that him and Takeoff from the group, the Migos, he does say that Takeoff and him were taken out in similar ways. Now, I don't feel like it's necessarily the exact same way, but I feel like it's the same type of energy. I just heard King Von as well. Okay. Okay, I just heard King Von. Okay, so I feel like King Von, XXX Tentacion, and were Takeoff, I'm sorry, not Takeout, Takeoff were unalived in very similar ways. There was a similar, there's like a common thread between those three. I don't know if it's like an insurance thing, because a lot of times these artists, they do get the labels that take insurance policies out on them, okay? Because a lot of these men that are in the music entertainment industry right now are in they have street ties or quote unquote street ties. This is allegedly. So, I can kind of understand why a record label, if they're investing their money in an artist, why they would take out an insurance policy. But again, taking out an insurance policy is definitely questionable because you benefit, meaning when I say you, I mean the record labels, the execs, the people that have taken out the policy against the artist, they benefit from the artist's passing, okay? They get millions of dollars from the artist passing. All right. I'm also getting oh my gosh, what's that young gentleman's name? I can see him in my mind's eye, but I can't think of his name at the moment. Wow. And I feel like it's because he's slowly detaching himself from this world. So spiritually, when people transition, they don't automatically leave this earth plane, right? They go into a different dimension. Um, the easiest way that I can explain it is like an in-between space. Okay, it's not limbo, it's not purgatory, it's not any of those titles, but there's like an in-between space, a different dimension that they are in. And I feel like, once their mission is complete, meaning once they get the messages out there that they need to get, once they get justice for the crimes that were committed against them, why they're no longer here with us, they slowly leave that dimension and into whatever heaven is like for them, whatever they create for them, okay? Because I do believe that when you transition, you do go into your own state of heaven or hell. There is no specific place, right? This is all within your soul. So whatever energy you're carrying within your soul, that is where you're going to go when you transition. All right. So, oh my gosh, what is that gentleman's name that sings that song? I can't think of his name right now, but he looks very much like 50 Cent. A lot of people said that 50 Cent was his son because they look very similar, but he also transitioned in a very tragic way too. I cannot think of his name right now, but he was also an artist, a rapper specifically. I just can't, for whatever reason, can't think of his name, but I'll come back to that. Okay, so he does say that him and Takeoff were taken out in a similar way. He also wanted me to say, specifically XXX Tentacion, wanted me to say that he is connected to the water gods and goddesses. So XXX Tentacion in the spiritual realm, he is living amongst the demigods that rule the water. Specifically La Sirène. La Sirène just means the siren, okay? So mermaids, merman type of energy, and Metagui. Metagui just means king of the water, king of the oceans, okay? So he is with the water gods and goddesses. That is what he's wanted me to say. I don't know why, but I'm saying it. All right. So he also, XXX Tentacion also wants it to be known publicly that his energy was there with Kendrick Lamar, literally ghost writing, pun intended, okay? Because obviously, XXX Tentacion is no longer alive, so um, he says that he was specifically involved and there as a ghost writer with Kendrick Lamar. So he does feel vindicated in what Kendrick Lamar said about Drake and just, speaking truth to power. Okay. He feels vindicated through Kendrick's words. And speaking truth to power about Drake, about the industry, and, PDF files. And I'm speaking in code when I say PDF files because I want to mind my words so that this video can stay up. But Kendrick, he talks a lot about Drake and the people that are associated with Drake and the things that they've been doing, okay? Illegal activity that they've been doing. And XXX Tentacion says that he was there and he did lend his energy to the ghost writing. And I don't literally mean ghost writing. We know that Kendrick Lamar, I'm sure, doesn't need a ghostwriter, but he's saying that he was there, his presence was there as a ghost, helping him to write. And he feels vindicated in what Kendrick is doing in the music industry right now. Okay. And then I just heard Big Ange say, get him out of here. Like, get him out of here. So Big Ange just like, yeah, get him out of here. Specifically, I'm talking about Drake. So I don't know what it is about Drake, but Big Ange just not, she's not fond of Drake and French Montana at all. She's not fond of them for whatever reason. Again, I don't know these people in real life, so everything that I'm saying is allegedly, but she is saying that she is not fond of those two gentlemen at all. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's because they're probably doing nefarious things, probably doing things with underage women, underage girls and things of that nature. And I just feel like she's like disgusted by their energy. Okay. So this is what XXX Tentacion wants me to say before I start pulling tarot. He specifically wants me to give a warning to Little Uzi. Okay. Little Uzi may or may not see this, but if you do see this, this is a warning to you from XXX Tentacion. Okay. And I know Little Uzi is very into divination. He's into the dark arts and things of that nature. Allegedly, he is an occultist. I'm more so getting like Luciferian type of energy, but he has this message for Little Uzi. So if you see this Little Uzi, this is your warning from XXX Tentacion. So he specifically says that he needs to be careful with dark demonic energies. So he is saying that Little Uzi is into dark demonic energies, and he is telling him to be careful, okay? Be careful. Things are not always what they seem. He says he is going to face judgment for that. So XXX Tentacion is letting Little Uzi know that he is going to face judgment for that, for being involved with demonic energies, for quote unquote selling his soul to demonic energies. And I feel like the reason why XXX Tentacion is saying this is because he is on the other side. So there are things that he can see. And he's warning Little Uzi like, hey, when it's your time and you are on the other side, you are going to face judgment for the decisions that you made. So be careful and be mindful. Okay? So he's saying choose peace. He literally says, I have it written down here. He literally says he is going to face judgment for this. And he is saying to choose peace. So Little Uzi, choose peace. You know what that means. Choose peace. Okay? All right. So that was that. That was all the information that they wanted me to say. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot. All right. And see what else comes out. All right. I ask that my divine parents, my spiritual guides, my ancestors to protect me as I channel this message. Make the messages clear and true. Channel messages that need to be put out there. Anything that does not need to be put out there, I block it from my consciousness and block it from being channeled in this message. Protect those that are watching this. Cover them in your love and light. Thus say I, and so it is. All right. Someone is there. There is someone that's connected to Big Ange and XXX Tentacion that they have a hard time sleeping. It's like they're mourning their loved ones still, even though, you know, both of them have been on the other side for some years. Okay. Over 5 years for the both of them. So there are people, there are family members of theirs that are still mourning them, that miss them, that love them. I'm seeing someone just up in their bed crying. Okay. So, you know, my condolences to both of their families. All right. Look at that. Look at that on the bottom. This is the person staying up. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. This person is, you know, they're thinking about their loved one, you know. All right. So what messages does the public need to be aware of? What does the public need to be aware of? What messages does the public need to be aware of during this time? The Moon card. So there are things happening behind the scenes. The Moon card indicates shadow work. So there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. And I'm also getting like wherever they are after they transitioned, they are somewhere behind the moon is what I'm hearing. So Big Ange and XXX Tentacion and a lot of these artists are behind the moon. So they went through a period of, I guess, when they first transition and they first leave their body, the soul leaves the body, they travel to a place that was behind the moon. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm getting. So there's a lot of things. Okay, and I just see the black hole. So I heard black hole. So maybe they traveled through like a portal that's in a black hole when they transitioned in order for them to come out on the other side. So XXX Tentacion, when he came out on the other side, he went to the water gods and goddesses. So he is like, His energy is in the ocean, in the water. Okay. Um, and Big Ange, I'm not really picking up where she is, but I'm getting that they both traveled behind the moon, like in a dark space, like some type of dark matter behind the moon is where they transitioned to when they passed away. Okay. And I do feel like there are things that are going to be happening behind the scenes. A lot of people right now are trying to cover up what they're doing. So because Diddy was outed, because Busta Rhymes was outed, DJ Academics, Drake, there's a lot of people that are being outed simultaneously. And I feel like that is to set the tone for what's to come. Okay. This is a warning to the other artists. Okay. There's a lot of shadow work. There's a lot of things being done behind the scenes. There's a lot of trafficking being done behind the scenes. Okay. What else? Yeah. With the King of Wands. So I feel like this is XXX Tentacion. He is very much involved. He's taking a lot of action spiritually to out these artists that are living foul. There's a lot of action being taken. Okay. A lot of action being taken here to really bring down the industry. And when I say bring down the industry, I don't mean the entire industry is going to go away forever. I mean to clean out. It's like a cleansing that is happening within the entertainment and reality TV industries. Okay. The King of Wands is someone that takes action. All right. So this is a doer. So it's like there's action being taken here. Clarify the King of Wands. Okay, he's also saying there's a lot of undercover homosexuality in the entertainment industry, shadow work with undercover. I just heard Busta Rhymes, and we know that Busta Rhymes was also outed. And again, all of this is allegedly. So I'm getting that there are there are closeted homosexuals in the entertainment industry. Okay, with the wands, I'm getting like it's almost giving me like a phallus type of energy is how he's showing me this. There are people that are, on the DL, and they want to remain that way, but they're going to be outed. What else? Yes. He says once this happened, he will be at peace. So XXX Tentacion says once these people are outed, he's going to be at peace. Yeah, so there's definitely a cleansing happening in the entertainment industry, specifically music right now. Yeah, and he says he's not going to stop until this happens. And I'm also getting that that's the reason why he was telling Little Uzi Vert to choose peace. Choose peace. Meaning step out into the light. Choose peace. I don't know what that means, Little Uzi, but if you see this video, if you so happen to see this a year, 2 years, 10 years from now, you'll know what that means. I don't know what that means, but that's what he's saying. With the oh my God, yeah. A lot of people are going to be outed because there's a lot of DL people in the entertainment industry. And I feel like it's important to be yourself, Be yourself, but they don't want to. There's a lot of people that don't want to be outed. They just don't. I'm also getting that there's going to be a lot more that comes out during Gemini season, which we're currently in Gemini season now. So there's going to be, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, going into Cancer season, there's going to be a lot more allegations, meaning, you know, homosexual allegations that are going to be coming out about different artists in the entertainment industry. I'm getting men that are lovers that are going to be outed. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. And these are prominent men. So the king, when you think of the king, you think of someone that is in leadership. These are men, powerful men. These are the doers, the movers and shakers in the industry that are going to be outed about not only what they're doing, but they're going to be outed about who they choose to love, what they're doing behind the scenes, who they're, engaging with sexually. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I mean, again, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself. I feel like it's important to just be yourself and love who you love. Love who you love publicly. I feel like if you have to hide it, it's like, are you doing something with someone that is not of age? Like, why do you feel like you need to hide this? You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. Unless you're doing something illegal. I feel like that's the only time people kind of don't want to be seen. Like Trey Songz is very quiet about he's very silent. You don't hear a peep from Trey Songz, not a peep from Fresh. Like, you don't hear a peep from none of these artists. Okay? Everyone's on social media talking, but it's like, pay attention to the ones that are not speaking, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And once this happens, once these people are outed, they're going to face major losses. The Five of Cups is a loss. So major losses in finances. Some of them may have their families walk away from them. Some of them are dealing with that now. These music execs and things like that are married, that have wives or women in their life. They are going to walk away from them. A lot of families are going to be broken up. There's definitely a loss here, some type of emotional loss. Okay. And we know that a lot of these people, they don't really, they're kind of heartless, right? So when I say emotional, I more so feel like they're going to take away things that are going to be taken away from them, is things that are emotionally tied to, which is their money. So their money's going to be taken away. Families are going to be taken away. Okay. And the next we have the death card. Yeah. I feel like this is both Big Ange and XXX Tentacion's energy. They are going to find peace in their death. They're going to make peace with their death once these things happen. Okay. I feel like that's why, because it was so random. Like, I was literally just laying in bed a few weeks ago, and I just felt Big Ange's presence. Like, literally, like, I was in my room, and it's almost as if both of them walked into my room at the same time, energetically. And for those of you that are empaths, that are mediums, you know exactly what I mean. It's like they're just there, like, just walk. And I was like, oh my God, how'd they just walk in like that? So there's definitely some connection there. But yeah, I'm getting that they are going to make peace with their death in the near future. So I'm getting, if a lot of these artists that were unalived unjustly, okay, Takeoff, XXX Tentacion, Big Ange, I know allegedly she was sick, right? So it's not like something happened to her, but she was sick. She had cancer, so she died from that. So I'm more so getting the artists that are in the music and entertainment industry. They were unalived and they feel like it wasn't fair. Okay? But I do see that they make peace with their death. There's a type of reconciliation made. So I feel like there's going to be information that comes out that helps them to make peace with their death, right? There's like some type of vindication, some type of vengeance. They're vindicated in whatever is going to happen here. What else? Okay, they're saying to move on to with their money. Okay, so they're saying to move on. So I'm going to clarify these with the traditional right away. Clarify the moon card with the world. Yeah. Things that are happening behind the scenes will soon be revealed to the world. Yeah. There's going to be things happening behind the scenes that's going to be revealed to the world. So I'm hearing he wants them to be embarrassed. He wants them to be embarrassed. He wants them to feel the shame and to feel sorry for what they did. Yeah. So whatever's happening behind the scenes, it will come to light in front of the world. It's going to play out on the world stage. So all of us are going to be involved in this. The same way Diddy's being taken down in front of the world, literally. More people are going to be taken down in this exact way in the world stage. Okay. With the Temperance card. Yeah. Now, I'll put this to the side for now. I'm going to put this right here for now. I'll put this here. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Yeah, okay. So that's what it was. Okay. So I feel like this angel, this is the angel that is with them on the other side. That is helping them tell their story. These are the angels that are watching over me as I channel this message. Okay. The things that I'm saying, they're saying it needs to be said. And they're very happy. It's a celebration card. So when these people get outed, there's going to be a celebration spiritually. Tupac, Biggie, all those that were slain, King Von, Nipsey Hussle, okay? Yeah, all of those that were slain, they are going to be vindicated. There's going to be a celebration. They're celebrating in what's happening right now. What's happening to Diddy, they're celebrating on the other side. They're being vindicated on the other side right now. Clarify the Nine of Cups. With the Nine of Wands, there's action being taken here. These people are going to be outed. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be coming out. A lot. A lot of things are going to be coming out here. Action being taken. So I feel like in order for the slain, in order for those that are transitioned, those that are deceased, to feel peace and to make amends with how they passed away. Because you have to remember, these people died young. Big Ange wasn't an old woman. She died very young. So did XXX, Tentacion. So did Takeoff, King Von. Okay, these are people that are died. Biggie, they died in their 20s. Not being able to fully experience life. But it's like their light was snuffed out. That's why I have this candle lit for them here. Their light was snuffed out of them before their time. So they are not going to stop until action is being taken, until justice is served here. Okay. Yeah. A lot of heavy burdens. A lot of heavy burdens. I feel like these are people that are in the entertainment industry. This is how they're going to feel. There's a lot of heavy burdens. A lot of things happening at once. And I do feel like that's what you get. You know what I mean? When you do nefarious things, karma doesn't miss a beat. Okay? Karma doesn't miss a beat at all. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Judgment card. Here are those people. So the Judgment card, as you can see here, these people are supposed to be dead people that are being risen from the dead, being called to judgment. This is the people that, oh my God. Wow. These are the people that have transitioned, all the people that were killed in the music industry. Oh my God, you're probably going to demonetize this because I said killed. These are the people that were unalived in the entertainment industry. It doesn't matter whether they demonetize it or not. It doesn't matter. We're all adults here. I'm going to put an age restriction on this video anyway because no one under 18 should be watching this. But yeah, I feel like there is judgment. You know, the people that died, they faced their judgment. They were on the other side. They faced their judgment and were faced with the archangels. Okay. And I feel like judgment is being called upon these people here. They're being judged. So a lot of people are going to be brought to trial. A lot of people are going to have to literally face a judge. Okay, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of convictions that are going to be handed down. So people are going to be convicted. And I'm getting within this month of June. Okay, within this month of June, there's a conviction that's going to happen here. Yeah. Clarify the Five of Cups with the new beginning. So this loss here, I feel like there's going to be a new, the entertainment industry, the way that Hollywood is set up, the way the music industry is set up, is going to be revamped. There's going to be a complete, like, it's like starting at zero. Okay, starting from the very beginning. So there's there's going to be a complete turnaround, right? But this is a path that is unknown. So the music industry is going to go into a direction that they've never gone into before. And I don't feel like it's AI. It's not AI. But the music industry is going to, you know, a lot of these people who look up to celebrities and, you know, just very fanatical about celebrities and look up to these celebrities as if they're not human beings that are very flawed, they're going to get a rude awakening. You know, your favorite artist, you're going to get a rude awakening when you realize your favorite artist isn't what you think they are. Okay? So yeah, so there's definitely going to be a new beginning. I feel like the entertainment industry is going to go in a direction that it's never gone in before. Clarify the Fool card. Yeah, with the Emperor. So there's going to be new leadership. Things are going to be done in a new way. There's going to be new leadership. And I feel like it's still going to be male dominated. It is going to be male dominated, but it's going to be a new type of way to do business in music. So like the way that the contracts are done are going to be different. The type of music is going to be different. Okay. So I just heard the reign of Sexy Red is almost up. I just heard that. So those type of music, those are going to be done. There's no longevity in those type of, in that type of genre of music. You know, the Sexy Reds, the Sukianas, like that genre of music is going to be completely revamped. So a lot of the artists are going to rebrand themselves, okay? But they are still going to be male dominated. It's just going to be a different way of putting music out there and things like that, okay? What else? Before I move on to the Death card, what else? Why is the Emperor here? Yeah. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. So I feel like now artists are going to be compensated more generously for their music. It's going to be a lot more fair because we do have the balance here. Okay, so we have the balance, which also represents the Justice card. So I feel like the entertainment industry is going to be a lot more fair with how they hand out the money. The contracts are going to be a lot more fair. They're going to be very generous with the artists, which is what they wanted. You know, when you're an artist, all you want to do is just put your art out there, make great music and put your art out there. Whether you're a painter, whether you're a dancer, a musician, a rapper, a singer, songwriter, all they want to do is put their art out there, and they should be able to put their art out there and not have to deal with being raped or being assaulted or being manipulated into signing contracts that they know nothing about, right? So I feel like there's going to be a new way of doing things. It's going to be more positive. Music is going to get back to how it was. Well, not necessarily how it was, because there's going to be a revamping. So it's going to be completely different. It's going to go in a different direction, but I feel like this is going to be a positive direction where the artists are going to benefit even more from their artistry. Okay. What else? Yes, with the Victory card. Yeah. This is positive change. These are action cards, so this is positive change in the music industry. I'm so happy to see this because I'm tired of the low vibrational music that I've been listening to for the past 10 years. I'm tired of it, and there's a fresh start that's going to happen. So there is victory here, okay? All right, clarify the Death card. Why was the Death card here? Yeah. You know, the people that have transitioned, it's like their back is towards the world now. They're on the other side. They're moving along their journey. But there's action. They're helping us in the earth plane with taking action against people that are nefarious in the entertainment and music industries. And when I say entertainment, I'm talking about reality TV. So there's going to be an ending to reality TV as well. Yeah. It's like turning your back. You're turning your back on something here. Okay. What else? Okay. And we have the moon card here again. So the moon card is here twice. Okay. So we have the moon card here, and here it's clarified here. So I feel like in this instance, I feel like there is going to be a period of darkness. We're going to hear a lot more things that are going to be like kind of shocking and jarring to us as consumers. Okay, so there is going to be a period of darkness here. And I'm also getting that these are the slain. These are the ones that have transitioned, that are no longer here. The Nipseys, the King Vons, the Tupac, the Biggies, the XXX Tentacion, Big Ange. Like, these are people that are going to continue on their journey to ascension, to the other side. They're going to continue on their journey to the other side once their work here is done. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. So that was the message. I am going to end it here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.